Mechanics Garage coming at you. We got a 2015 Volkswagen Tiguan SE here, and we're gonna be doing a tune-up on this one. All right, this vehicle's got the 2-liter 4-cylinder. So on here you've got 4 coil packs as well as 4 plugs up under there. So we're gonna need to pull back on these tabs here to get these coil packs loose, and that'll allow us to move the railing out the way. All right, so you see on these, it's like a little orange tab. You want to push down and pull back with like a screwdriver is what we did, and that allows you to pull this railing out. And then these, on this car, a lot of times these things are screwed in, but these aren't. You just pull these straight up and pull them out. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and get our new plugs out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, we got our coils out. As you can see, these got like a little bit of a burn on there. Always make sure that these don't have any motor oil on there, because if they do, then you have a sense of having something called blow-by, which means you may need a gasket either on the head or a valve cover gasket on these kind of cars. So now we're gonna go ahead and get these plugs out of here. These should take just a normal 5/8 socket that are used for your spark plugs. We're gonna go ahead and do that. All right, guys, we got one of the plugs out already. As you can see, this plug looks pretty burnt. Always check like your electrode and kind of see how close it is. That one still looks pretty decent. Where the electrode is, it just this plug's got some burn on it. You're gonna compare that to a new one. So we went with the Denso Iridiums. You can see the difference in the two. And these already came pre-gapped to 0.032. So all we should have to do is just put these back in when we get our new ones. All right, guys, we got our new plugs, and usually what we do is we put a little anti-seize on the threads here. It definitely makes your life easier when you gotta do your next tune-up, because sometimes the plugs can get stuck from like rust or any kind of corrosion that you may have down in that cylinder hole. So we always do that. All right, we got our plugs snug down. I'm gonna go ahead and put our coils back in. And if you notice, in this Volkswagen, they have these channels. So that way you know which way this coil goes in. You've got the little gap here on the end. And it goes down to these little channels. And just make sure you push these down very snug to make sure that they're in all the way and sitting on top of your plugs. All right, we got these in, they've clicked. We're gonna go ahead and fire the car up, make sure it sounds smooth. Nice smooth start up. We're gonna idle here for a second and rev it. We're gonna put our engine cover back on. That should be it.